So I haven't run into any issues with strength, so I think I kind of just want more health. But, like, also stamina will start to become a problem eventually. You know what? I'm just going to keep going health for now. Health's always good, and it's always good to get information, so...
So I need this thing, the
You
box.
can kind of tell by the way how much stats improve your stuff when it becomes more worth it to do something else. So you can just experiment.
Well, to me, like, when I was doing Demon Souls, the big thing I was like, okay, I met the requirements for X weapons, but then I noticed that wasn't really a big factor of much of anything. So I was like, okay, am I running out of stamina when I'm blocking things? If I was, then I would raise up my stamina. If I was... Like, if I wanted to improve my health, I'd improve my health kind of in tandem. And then whenever I didn't need one of those, I'd do strength, just to do a little bit more damage. Consequently, I probably should have went a dex build in both games, because I kind of like, with the way I play, I want to get off faster than the opponent to potentially stun them.
See, that's how I wanted to play Dark Souls 1 and 2, but the system kind of... That didn't end up happening.
The systems are mysterious. So the big problem with the faith-only build is if I was going to do that, then I would have named my character Saint or Bane. Or just filled up the name with M'Bassa, 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 M'Bassa.
Oh, M'Bassa.
Probably never noticed it. So, bad thing here is, pretty sure I can get down there, but I don't know if I can get back up.
I think that's just a window for that room. Oh.
Oh, it means here.
Well,
Yeah, stream catches
whatever.
up. I mean, you don't have that many souls. What do you got to lose?
It's basically where I'm going. I don't have enough to do anything with.
Oh, the other thing I probably should have mentioned is that this wasn't in Demon Souls because you didn't have a humanity stat or anything like this, but your soft humanity drops along with your souls now.
Yeah, I picked that up.
Okay.
You also have them as in... So how do the items work? You have to use them and then you gain soft humanity?
Right. It's like the same as soul items. Yeah.
Red orb. Let's just see. The shield bash didn't work, but maybe the morning star will do a little better. Lloyd's talisman. Oh right, that's the something.
Yeah, Ugon's heavy weapons like the battle axe or the maces. If you miss, you do like the animations longer and it's longer recovery. But if you hit, it's shorter. So it really favors direct hits and not just flailing around.
Okay, that's 11. Oops. Okay.
This looks like some creepy ass shit.
Are these actually supposed to be silver skeletons? Because they are sparkling a lot for bone.
I mean, kind of. They're really toned down silver skeletons. Because they don't roll a lot.
But I mean, like,
That got...
visually, they are shining. They are fucking...
No, that's probably just...
Just
probably
indicate
just...
magic. Oh wow, I didn't know that you can bait them all the way here.
Oh yeah,
I
they
didn't
have
either,
a big bounding box.
Okay. So that pretty much confirms that it's not a matter of bludgeoning or sharp. These guys are just piles of shit, regardless.
think their bones are just really clean, and so they reflect in the sunlight. It's not like bones are matte or anything.
Somebody who's never cooked before, I guess.
These skeleton enemies remind me of the thing from Killer Instinct.
The skeleton from Killer Instinct?
Spinal.
Yeah, Spinal.
Lord Spinal.
King of the
Super Nintendo,
Skeletons.
though.
I've never played KI.
It's a
You're not
fun
missing
game.
much. It's not terrible, but it's not great.
The Cinderstone lock's fucking amazing. It's
Like,
easy
I
as
guess
shit.
I would say, okay, it's better than Mortal Kombat 1 or maybe 2, but it's not as good as Ultimate MK3. So there was actually I don't know if you saw it. You probably didn't. There was a thing where there's a development note thing where good old Lord British was talking about something that was unexpected with Ultima Online. They severely misunderstood character bloodlust. So like they created this whole like ecology around like predators and predation and like plants and like herbivores and carnivores and stuff. But what they were finding is the world couldn't possibly repopulate fast enough for like players just killing everything in sight. So what they were finding was that ecology was just completely wiped out because they were like, oh, well, this tree's supposed to make seeds that plant into other trees and those grow up, you know? But it's like if you have 100 people all sitting there fucking cutting down trees. But it was a pretty funny watch. I'm not sure. You'd probably have to look it up. It's Richard Garriott, and he talks about Ultima. I'm actually really surprised this dragon woke up. Stayed woke up. Stayed woke.
Mm-hmm.
Time to die.
We're all pertinent.
I actually have two. I guess I remember the pink
Yo, what's up, Dargan? Can you spray acid this far? No, you can't. What a fucking loser. Go ahead, spray your acid. Caught it there. Oh, and I'm dead. It's okay. Again, didn't lose much, and I can easily recover my body from there.
You got the stuff.
I did get the
Oh,
stuff.
here you go. Wow.
I'm actually
Demon Souls must be really bad for you to be this terrified of ledges.
I mean, what's the downside of me running against the ledge also,
No, there isn't. I'm just
to be fair?
not
Like,
seeing it.
wow. My body was much further away than I anticipated. But we did the thing. Is there not a...
Well,
oh,
it
I must have
moved.
picked up both of them at the same time. Huh.
Yeah, I think so.
No wonder.
What do you mean?
I picked up both of
Oh,
the
yeah.
items at the
Sword.
same time. I thought that was
You
all
got
on
the
one
soul.
body. But that would be all on one prompt, I guess.
Medium shields look really cool in this game.
That is a dragon.
That's flattery. It's not bad, guy.
That's a lot of dragons, too. And on a very
What's
thin
that?
cliff.
It's like a small drake. You can handle
It's a lot
it.
of them on a very thin cliff, though. So. This is basically where I probably would have turned back. I probably would have seen this and been like, okay. Because just the probability of killing, like the entire probability of me killing one or getting off my attacks and killing them before I fall off the cliff is relatively low, so. Now
Just
comes
push
her
them off the cliff.
time for experimentation. Can I just run? Yes, I can. What? Excuse me? Did he just move on the cliff face?
Maybe?
Sure.
I don't think
Or
so.
did he swing?
I think he swung.
Probably song with a wing or something.
Huh. Probably should get some attunement to cast spells, but not right now, because I need to have at least one. For now, though, we're still in the vitality train.
Is it 9? No, it's. I think it's 10 attunement for a slot.
Yeah. Okay, so I have the graveyard, which doesn't seem like a great option. The catacombs doesn't seem like a great option. Neither does down there. So I guess we figure out the dragon bridge, or see if there's an alternate path. There was the knight there as well, so maybe I just need to grit my teeth and get past him. It's another option, I guess.
Oh yeah, of course he used the kick. I kicked all these idiots out of the ledge.
I remember you
Valid
using the
strategy.
kick pretty aggressively in the catacombs, I want to say, also.
It's a good place for it.
Well, yeah, the thing that can't die can't really hurt you.
If it's at the bottom of a ledge.
The old,
Motherfucker drank the Nessus flask.
the good old
Damn.
Genma strat. And then I realized that you guys probably don't even have any fucking idea what I'm talking about.
Isn't Genma the name of the things in Onimusha?
Yeah, maybe, but I was talking about
Isn't
the
that the guy from
Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It was,
I was
super
thinking of
regeneration.
watching that.
Yeah, well, what if I cover your ass in gold and put you in the middle of the ocean, asshole?
I need to rewatch old anime. Need to choose one of the 50 million renditions of Assassin's Northstar.
What you need to do is watch Berserk. Then you two can be
Yeah.
extremely depressed when you realize that they're never going to finish Berserk.
Mm-hmm.
You can join the club. Okay. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go back to that bonfire.
Are you?
Well, I might die.
Oh yeah, that.
I mean, you got 10 Estus Flask to make it from here to the next one.
Jesus.
Or I could just go here and reset the whole situation.
Okay.
I mean... if this is the thought process that leads people to play Dark Souls, I can see why people think it's balls hard. Because if you play like Alucard...
A coward?
A brave man.
What you need to do, the correct way to play the Souls game is to be a huge coward. That's the correct way. You might be like, but you play a hero. I mean, do you play a hero?
You're,
Consuming souls?
you're really right.
Actually
You're
consuming souls? And using them for currency?
It's fine.
Hey,
Hey, I
everyone
have
does
this
it.
father of two. How much will you give me for it? pack of cigarettes?
That sounds worth it.
Are you fucking serious?
Very serious.
Never before has this rat fought with such vigor.
Gave me a lot of issues as well.
Just ignore him.
No,
Yeah,
you ignore him.
I do ignore him.
No, you aren't. You're literally not ignoring him right now.
Wow, nice dodge.
I mean, people are trying all of this rolling shit and whatever, when you can literally just circle things most of the time. Or just block it and then counter. Got a $5 left over. Buy me a burger or something.
I love FF3, but I will only speedrun it if it's DS version.
Fucking how could you like... Do you remember the last dungeon? At all?
Yes, I remember. It is an absolute shithole.
Like, how could anybody like FF3 at that
Because
end?
FF3
Holy
has,
shit.
on the DS, has a fucking item cloning glitch, so you clone 99 elixirs right in the beginning of the game.
So
Just
what
do
you're
the
saying
NES
is it's
version.
only fun when you break the game so that you don't actually play the game. Gotcha.
I mean, just do the
That's
NES
fine.
version and
And then you just keep
Execute the
duping
credits.
Antarctic lands. Keep duping those attack items, like say Zeus's Wrath and all that stuff.
Right, so it's a fun game when you don't actually need to play the game. Gotcha.
Yes.
Like, I would, like, I could be like, oh, well, you're playing it. No, you're not even playing it in an alternative way to play the game. You're literally just not playing the game anymore.
It's called literally I'm just cheating at this
Yeah.
point. I saw the speedrun video on Nico. That shit sucked. And they were doing PSP where there is no such thing as item dupe glitch, so it's pretty much glitchless, to my understanding of it.
just do the NES version.
I don't enjoy
Warp to the
categories
end.
of credits warp. If I did, I would just do Nathan's route on AC's Alucard.
That's true, but this is actually achievable for people that don't spend 100 hours learning how to do a route and then randomly losing it because something random happens. Although to be
Crash.
fair, with the way that he's been setting it up, it actually looks a lot easier.
Just gotta remember all that menu placement.
I just don't know. Well, the thing was never the menus as being the big hard part. It was always the timing with the original Ace, because like you could, like it wasn't extremely strict, but you only had like, I think it was like a quarter of a second leeway.
What the fuck?
That's a lot.
It's a lot unless you have no idea what the time is, and even with a timer, that can be difficult to gauge. Especially when you don't know when you initiated it and when you need to wait for the time.
So it's a time-based arbitrary code execution.
Pretty much. On the original.
Ah.
I think his new one isn't like that, but I'm not. Okay, random guy drops a Titanite shard. I
Yep.
guess.
Oh, that. Anyways, I'm gonna go get some food. I'll be back on later.
Right?
Sure. Okay. The Skeleton Warriors always look cool in these games.
Skeleton warriors. So, this was an option.
You're not pairing up. I'm not noticing. Just not worth it, or
I don't have a need to.
yeah, I guess.
If you don't need to do something, why would you take the less safe option?
I don't know. I think I did it. on
Like,
these
unless
guys
you're
just
trying to speed it
get
up
used to
to
it.
kill, but I mean, you kill the guys relatively quickly even without the parry. So my big thing is this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of where the next bonfire is. And I don't think you run into one. I think that's the last bonfire is actually the one I was at.
It's the
That being
last one you
said,
found.
I know you can sneak up on this guy. So I wonder if you can backstab him. Well, you can. Didn't do it there, so. Ugh, I tried to parry that one. So this is an example where I feel like you need to parry because the amount of time it would take you to finish him, he'd just grind you out. Big Raphael syndrome. Which, if you don't know what Raphael syndrome is, referring to the Soul Calibur 2 character, where he could hit you 40 times. That was all nice until you got hit by a single counterattack from another character, and they did equivalent damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
Butt stabber.
butt stabber.
I mean, that's really what this game is.
I'm missing that parry timing. I really shouldn't be. Yeah. Damn it. Shit. Forgot to do the, there's a little exploit you can do here with this guy. It doesn't do much, but it allows you to get an Estus off if you need it. Oh, well, or he could just completely change the way he acts, I guess. That's another option. So normally he would run back around the stairs. But now he's changing it up, I guess.
It's because you Estus so close to him. He gets really mad when you try to heal, if you haven't noticed.
Infinite stamina.
Correct.
I might be able to lame him out like this, though, now that I think about it. Maybe not so much. Wait, what? That pathing, though. Let's play the Souls game, aka figure out how to make the AI bug out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, here we go. We're playing the Souls game now.
That's how you do it.
See, look at how much being a huge coward is helping right now. See, and if he decided to fall down there, I could have gotten a free counter hit. What? Okay. I mean, I wouldn't do this for him every time, but I kind of want to get that loot on the other side, so kind of okay
Well,
with doing this for this time.
I guess we'll find out.
I mean, I'm not expecting anything great, but I mean, if it's like a sold and whatever, I don't need to pick it up later, so. God damn it. I want to parry that, but timing's super awkward on it or something.
Stab?
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know if you can.
you can. I mean, I already told you what the
Yeah.
timing is for it.
The positioning is the thing. Not
Yep.
the timing. Okay, I guess I just don't get a riposte. That's cool. Either that or the riposte timing's a lot smaller of a time frame in this. Oh, okay. So now I guess now you can hit me out of that.
You should be able to riposte and then just immediately hit
Actually,
R1.
I got another idea. Let's really cheese this guy out. Oh, I'm an archer and a sheep. Yeah. Look at how heroic I'm being, Alucard.
Big hero.
What's he doing?
He's trying to get up. But luckily, the designers never actually implemented an animation for him climbing up the ladder.
It's too big for ladder.
So he gets to be an idiot. I also might be an equally big idiot when I fall off of this thing, but we'll figure that out soon enough. Wait, can I... Is it possible to stand there? Huh.
Yes.
Oh, he lost interest. But I have not lost interest.
It's time to perform a plunging attack.
I mean, I could. But you know what's way better? Shooting with arrows. Especially when arrows are super cheap. Man. Not even Boromir took this many arrows.
I don't know why I found this so funny.
I mean, I have a lot of arrows. I don't know if he realizes this.
You can get some sweet headshots too.
Is the manual aim thing not in this game?
It is. But why would I do that when I can just auto aim? I have successfully been a huge hero. Alucard wasn't a huge hero.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you the sword, really?
He can.
Oh.
Is that
okay.
where the halberd is?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it just works similarly to the halberd.
So that's a great sword. And that does
Yep.
a lot of damage.
Yep.
It also requires 20 strength and 18 dex, which is kind of a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not that much.
Well, for what I can invest in. Greatsword of the Black Knights who wander Lordran used to face chaos demons. Large emotion that puts the weight of the body into the attack reflects the great size. And again, I also like one-handed, or I also like two-hand, or the one-handed weapons that are a little bit quicker on the draw. I totally miss this side alley. I also love how my computer just minimizes things for seemingly no reason. It's my favorite. And will definitely get me killed at least once when playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure that's happened to me, yeah.
So, I have to be very careful. Alright, what is
So
this?
the Black Knight sword could just carry you through the entire
Tearstone.
playthrough
Yeah,
if you
but
wanted it to.
Is this right?
specific way of playing the game.
Boost defense when
Great
HP
sword.
is low. Rare gemstone, Tearstone Katarina boosts defense for each. Okay, I actually like that a lot. Because that allows you perhaps the chance to get off a clutch Estus. Or trade an Estus for a hit.